The intensity. The intensity. So,
Something else.
yeah, like both teams are playing. I'm just saying this to Matthew before we went live. Both teams are playing absolutely fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Forwards, defense, goalie. These teams are so evenly matched. It's scary.
Indeed, yeah. And I knew going in that if Bennington didn't let in a soft one, and he hasn't let in anything cheap, then Canada would have a great chance to win. And even though I think, as we talked about earlier, Canada's got better forwards, U.S. has the advantage on the blue line and in goal. But I think at least tonight, Bennington's equalized the goaltending matchup.
Well, and I
And
think. Oh, sorry.
well, yeah, if anything, I mean, it's not like a horrible goal, but the Bennett's one, I thought Hellebuck could have played it a little bit better. I thought he gave him that high target, and Bennett didn't miss it. So yeah, but you thought that Kachuk's first goal for the U.S. was Bennington could have played that better too. So
Well, I mean, I'm not going to say it's a soft goal, but I mean, I think Connor Hellebuck would have got it. But keep in mind, Connor Hellebuck is the best of the best. So
that's true.
So
Bennington's won a Stanley Cup, so he's no slouch.
Well, he won his Stanley Cup in the building he's playing in now.
That's true. Yep, Game 7. Yeah. That's right, with the Blues in 2019.
Yeah, I was cheering for Boston.
Yeah, so Boston is like the one team that everyone else hates for the most part. It's like they're like the Patriots, of the NHL almost. It's about to start, and this is unlike the rest of the tournament. This is NHL playoff rules: 5-on-5 till you drop.
Till you drop. This could go for hours.
Could go all night. We could be here a while.
We could be here a while. So, yeah, like I've got it. Oh, they just like I'm watching a Canadian channel, obviously. They just showed the Crosby goal. They're trying to get us.
They're showing the golden goal, right, from Crosby 15 years ago now. Golly, I'm getting old.
Yeah. No. So, what was the first major international tournament you watched?
When I got into hockey, I did watch the 2006 Olympics. I know the Team USA kind of crapped out in that one. 2010.
And so did Canada.
Yeah. 2010 obviously was the epic clash. And then 2014, I can't remember how that went down exactly. I know TJ Oshie did a cool thing in a shootout. That's kind of all I remember from that one. And then the NHL hasn't been in the against Russia. And then the NHL hasn't been in the Olympics since. So
yeah, no.
But they will next year.
Oh, it started. What? The
so yeah, you're a little ahead of me. That's the other thing. So that's the only thing about this.
Okay, I'm going to pause it. Have you dropped the puck yet?
Not yet.
Okay, I've got mine on mute. Okay, it's 1935 already.
You pause it, and I'll let you know when it's 1935 on my end, and then you can
hit
play.
We can sync. Okay. Have they dropped the puck yet?
They're just about to. At least I know it didn't end in the first 25 seconds.
No, and there was no big action either. You don't mind doing a countdown?
1948, 47, just about 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sync.
Okay, I'm like 5 seconds ahead. All right, so
we should be. That's pretty close enough.
Yeah. That's close enough. Okay, is it okay if I turn on my sound a bit?
Yeah, mine's on slightly. It does. It's not. You're not getting any interference, are you?
What channel is it on? Is it on NBC or ESPN?
Here it's on ESPN. I'm just using Roku. But yeah, I cut all cable cords and whatnot.
Yeah, in Canada it's on Sportsnet.
Sportsnet, yeah. Offensive zone draw. Canada's been pretty good in the dot tonight.
Well, they lost that one.
Yeah.
I've noticed.
Matthew Tkachuk is hurt and hasn't played since the second period.
Really? Okay, yeah, because they talked about him. I think he's on the bench, but
he's on the bench, but he hasn't had a shift since the second period. He had no shifts in the third. They might use him if the U.S. ever gets a power play, but that I don't think that's.
Oh, turnover!
Oh, nice move by Jarvis, but taken away.
Oh,
Eichel's been pretty good.
That's my pick. Okay, so we have to make our picks public. I'm picking Point and Eichel.
I'm Carolina Hurricanes fan, super biased, don't care. Seth Jarvis or Jacob Slavin.
Oh boy, you guys are pressing.
Rabbi Nelson.
Okay, good. We're clearing it. Okay. All right. This is
Hagel shot. Hellebuyck the save. And still got it.
One of the Canadian commentators picked Hagel to score the goal. I don't know.
I mean, it could be anybody, of course. Thank you, Captain Obvious, right? I predict, as I like the Carolina Hurricanes coach, Rod Brindamore, was asked about who he expects to win tonight, and he said someone from North America. Canada just got away with the penalty, maybe.
Yeah,
too many men. USA benches up in arms.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Oh, the replay. Boldy just jumped his stick. Otherwise, it's game.
Yeah, I saw that too. Horrible line change by Canada. Thank God the refs are.
I mean, yeah, horrible line change. They that's the thing. Is like one of the I guess themes in this tournament has been that Canada, although they're extremely talented, they're not as cohesive because their players haven't played together much in the past. Whereas this USA team, they've all come up in the same development program, so they all know each other. And I think that's an example there of Canada having trouble getting their line changes organized.
I'm texting my mom who's in France right now.
Oh wow, is she watching? It's kind of it's like 4 a.m. there or whatnot, something.
Whoa.
McDavid's so freaking fast, and he's will always be dangerous. And what a horrible turnover by the U.S. Better play by Faber there.
I'm curious. Has Jack Hughes got a lot of points in the?
He has. Well, he's having a rough tournament. He has not done much, in my opinion. PK Subban picked him to win it for the U.S.
Really?
Mark Messier. It's PK Subban and Mark Messier on the. Binnington stopped made a point blank stop. Sanderson fires wide. Now Canada's got it.
This game is so intense.
This game is something else.
So Jack Hughes has it are they?
I don't know if he even has a point in the tournament.
Jack Hughes is one of my favorite players. That's why I'm asking.
Ooh, partial break. Never fired it. Wow.
Yeah, he's too old and slow.
That's got to be a shot. It's got to be a shot attempt. Boldy fires. Binnington save.
Boldy makes me nervous.
He's been good. He's had a good tournament. This game is nuts. This game is absolute nuts. Oh, point blank on Matthews. Gensel to Matthews. Point blank. Binnington. What a save. What a stop.
Oh, Gensel. Look at that.
Yeah, Gensel got back, to stop Marchand to break up that chance. Gensel's been on a mission, like I told you. He's been – and, I don't like him because he should have signed with the Hurricanes in the offseason.
Well,
pissed me off.
Well, he's he was the hero for the States in the first Canada game.
Oh, yeah. He had a great game in that one, too.
at least the offensive hero. I know.
Yeah,
You
I
pointed
mean,
out
Slavin is, I think, the best player on the U.S. team. I'm just going to go.
Yeah, well, he's certainly the best defensive player, hands down.
He's the best defender in the NHL. Like, no one is better at playing defense than Jacob Slavin.
So,
the job title is defenseman. So, oh! That's I got to give Binnington credit. He's had some rough games in the tournament. Wasn't that great against Sweden. Left in a soft one in the U.S. couple games ago.
Yeah, I thought
he is dialed in now.
Yeah, I thought the first goal against
save. It's sharp angle, but wow.
But keep in mind, it's sharp angle, but you got the
but I think it was on net. I think that's a save. I think that's in the net if he doesn't flash. Again with the glove save, Binnington. Golly, he is.
Here, hold on. I'll pause for like 2 seconds so they can catch up.
Okay.
Because I'm slightly ahead of you.
You're still slightly ahead of me.
Matthews.
Oh my goodness. Matthews stops Matthews again. Golly.
All right, Tkachuk. Of course, Matthew Tkachuk is probably not going to play.
Unless there's a power play or something. That's Brady, number 7.
All right.
I mean, Binnington got a lot of hate from a lot of Canada fans.
Including me. Yeah.
And I think he's more than proven his worth in this game.
Certainly in this game, yeah.
Yeah.
And okay. Oh man, my heart's racing. Oh.
Yeah, I'm thinking because the Hurricanes play on Saturday against Toronto, and I'm thinking because sports fans, we ask ourselves these silly questions. Would I rather the Hurricanes win, because I'm a lifelong Hurricanes fan, their game on Saturday, or USA to win tonight if I can only pick one? And I think I would pick the USA to win this game if I had to choose. Even this is for all intents and purposes, a glorified exposition.
Yeah, it's not a huge tournament. It's not as big as Olympics or the World Cup, but it's still the top 4 teams.
I'd say top 4 teams in the that you can put together in
the world. Like each team, we could complain about a position here, a position there, but it's the best on best.
Ooh, okay. Saved by Hellebuck. And
something I noticed in this game is the presence of Cale Makar. I've noticed this. The blue line is much more fluid.
Honestly, I used to think he was overrated. I don't anymore. I used to think Cale Makar was a bit overrated, and that's
Matthews.
He is as good as advertised.
Oh. Rick.
We got through.
Oh.
Oh, careful. Oh, that was close to a giveaway.
Oh.
Giveaways at the offensive blue line frequently lead to disaster.
Frequently.
Well,
I mean, in the first game, Canada and USA, it was Crosby's
turnover at the offensive blue line, yeah.
With a bad line change and the amazing shot of Dylan Larkin.
Yeah.
That was a nice goal.
Was.
3-on-2 US. Oh.
Oof, good back check. Good back check by Canada there. Who was that?
I'm not sure who it was. Turnover. Oh.
Werenski.
So they just mentioned he was the leading scorer of the tournament.
Who is? Makar? No.
Werenski.
Oh, yeah, for points-wise, yeah. Nice pass. Hanifin, wide.
Oh, out.
Out the line, yeah.
Parayko, he had one of the fights on. I'm really glad.
Yeah, he fought Miller.
I'm really glad that there were no fights this time.
They're not going to be not for all the marbles.
Yeah, and look, I'm not against fights, but like it has to be time. You can't have a fight off the bat. Like the temperature of the game has to be boiling up.
Well, it there was. I'm sure you and I are aware there was some tension.
Well, the anthem
building up to that game.
Oh, sudden death! Oh, frick!
Yeah, sudden death overtime. 5
We're 8 minutes in already.
Huh?
We're 8 minutes into the overtime.
Yeah, and I don't think there are any commercial breaks either. If they're going by still NHL playoff rules, I think they scrape the ice once after 10 minutes.
Oh, that was McDavid too, I think.
Yeah, shot right off the draw.
Oh,
yes! Oh, there it is.
I got to text my mom.
Messier called it. Hats off to you. I don't have a hat, but glasses off to you.
You know, these teams.
Jordan Binnington, #1 star. No doubt about it.
So as well. You know, but these teams were evenly matched. I can't, in good conscience, say Canada is better than the U.S. And I don't think you could say the U.S. is better than Canada. I think these teams are as even as you get.
Only thing I'll say here, I think that icing call was a bit BS. I mean, I would like to blame it on an icing call because that offensive draw came off icing, and I think Hughes was chasing it down. I think he had a good argument that he beat that, but
no. I wonder if this game's recorded because I recorded this game. Okay, they're showing the replay. Okay, now it shows.
Yep. Slavin, let the record show Slavin was not on the ice because it was an icing call, and they put McDavid out there, and he scores.
Oh.
He pass. Yep.
Oh. You can't have McDavid open
from Marner
from like 15 feet.
I mean,
with no
Adam Fox is overrated as all get out. I'm sorry. Kel McCarr is not. Adam Fox is. Adam Fox is an overrated.
He was on there too. Oh.
Yeah, you can't. That's it. Yeah, McDavid's not gonna not do that. What a save! What unbelievable saves by Binnington. #1 star by Binnington for sure.
Oh, my mom wants me to describe the goal. McDavid all alone in front. So who's going to be MVP of the tournament?
Honestly, it should still be Jacob Slavin.
Well, he wasn't on the ice for that goal. What? So is he on the ice for any of the goals tonight?
No, he was not. Adam Fox and Noah Hannafin were torched twice now, especially on the game winner. Adam Fox is a hack. He is a hack. He is an overrated hack.
What about Hannafin?
Also overrated hack, and I know him because he used to be on the Hurricanes. Like, definitely Quinn Hughes would have been a major help.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And I know Canada was missing Morrissey tonight, but
and Shea Theodore.
But they got Makar back, so
yeah.
I think you'd make that trade. Makar for Morrissey.
These teams were so evenly matched. Like it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's overtime. That's why playoff overtime is the most. It's a coin flip. It always is. Because honestly, the USA was playing better. The USA was playing better.
So in this game?
In the overtime, they had the edge of play.
They did, yeah.
They definitely had the better play in overtime. That was off the icing against the kind of the flow of the game, which happens, of course. It's hockey.
So, they're Slavin. So you think Hannafin's overrated too, or just Fox?
Yes, very. Okay. Like Hannafin and Fox, honestly, they should not have been a pair. Like that is, if you're gonna have to play them, then they should have played. They should have like broken them up. They should not have been a pair together.
See, the thing is about Fox, he's too small. He's like 5'11". You can't be.
Yeah, it's not that small defense like under 6 foot defensemen can't ever be a thing, but I mean Fox, he just doesn't defend well. I mean, like he's a good power play. He's good on the power play. This is how many power plays were there in the whole tournament?
Very few.
Very few. Canada got away with the too many men, there in overtime.
A few people got away. One of the Kachuk. Oh, okay. We got whoever this guy is missed too many men. Missed icing. Win not valid. Well,
that's I agree with all of that.
Well, there was
a puck don't lie.
If you go back to the third period, there was a scoring chance with, I think it was McKinnon, and I was 99% sure it was offside. And so, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. And I saw the replay, and he timed it correctly. At first, I thought so too, but then they showed it on the replay, and he was onside. He did it correctly. McKinnon is better than that. I'm gonna turn off the feed now. I don't need to see any more of that, but we'll stay here for a bit. Oh, what a game! And I can't be upset with the United States play.
No, not at all.
I can't be upset with the game they played at all. Slavin again, best player on the U.S. team. Easy. What are you gonna do? It's overtime, playoff overtime. It's a coin flip. Honestly, all day I had a feeling that Canada was going to win today.
Well,
I had a feeling.
So I've got a question for you. Do you think this is the best American team of all time?
I mean, yeah, probably. I think it's better than definitely the 2010 and 2014 team.
I don't think it's better than the 2010 team. I think that's the best team America ever. But true, Canada won
15 years ago.
But Canada played the game of their lives. Like the States, the States played way better all tournament.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
In 2014, honestly, Canada had the better team, but I think in 2010 it was States.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, but this game is, I think, as you pointed out, a glorified exhibition. It's not as big as the Olympics next year, but
true,
it was still a good tournament.
Oh yeah, fantastic tournament. Can't be upset at all.
Yeah, it was a lot better than I expected. Way better than an All-Star game. I can't remember last time I watched an All-Star game.
There should never be another All-Star game in the NHL. They should never do that again.
I'd say the same thing for basketball as well. Like their All-Star games are atrocious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. They're completely atrocious.
Yeah.
Most NBA games are also atrocious, but
well, it depends who you're watching, right?
Yeah, I tried to get into the NBA at some point. That's true.
Entirety of Canada needs to apologize to Bennington.
Yes, they do. They owe him a major apology. He should never pay for anything in Canadian soil ever again. Because my goodness, did he save Canada's bacon? He saved the Canadian bacon. Forgive me. All right. Well, yeah, what a game. Great tournament. Let's see. Who you got in the Stanley Cup? Who you got in the Stanley Cup Finals, and who you got winning?
Oh. I don't know. You think part of me thinks Florida is going to repeat.
They could, for sure. I'm biased, of course. I want the Hurricanes to win. I don't see it really happening this year, though, if I'm perfectly honest, with the lasso of truth on me.
So when's the last time the Canes won? Was that against Edmonton?
I've only done once, and it was 2006.
Against Edmonton, yeah.
Against Edmonton, yeah.
Of course. That's my hometown, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Brett Edmonton live in Calgary, though. That's the the Battle of Alberta.
Oh, Calgary's a way better
Flames and
city.
the Oilers.
Calgary is so much better in every way.
Mm-hmm.
And I lived 25 years in Edmonton, so you can't say I don't know it. I lived my whole life there.
Gotcha.
So I guess McKinnon's the MVP of the tournament because he's got the picture there.
I can see that. I can see that. He was really good. Obviously, had a golden night. He was great.
Yeah, he got goals, I think, in every game except the game against the States.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Like he scored against Sweden. He scored, I think, 2 against Finland, and he scored again tonight. So the 3 stars are McDavid, Bennington, and Brady Tkachuk.
Yep.
Had
I think David McKinnon and Brady Tkachuk.
No. McDavid, and I think it was Bennington for the start.
Oh, Bennington. Okay. Slavin should be on there.
Well, he saved a goal against.
He did. Crosby. He saved 3 at least. I mean,
in this game at all, he had the block shot.
His block on. Honestly, I know Seth Jarvis. That's a goal. That's a goal if it's not blocked.
Well, and against Crosby as well.
Yeah. Broke that up. Broke up. Obviously, the Crosby chance. I think it was a goal on the penalty kill.
Now, I guess the question is, what was McDavid doing all alone in, literally no one was even around?
I'll tell you what, it's Fox and Hanifin. They don't play defense.
Well, in all fairness to Hanifin, he was tying up the guy in front, whoever that was. But Fox, I don't know what he was
doing. You don't, honestly, if you have to choose between McDavid and literally anyone else to go to, it's not ideal. I understand you're leaving someone wide open, but if you have to pick between McDavid and literally anyone else, you pick McDavid.
Yeah. Stupid. Yeah, that's true.
Stupid. Yeah, and Fox and Hanifin, that pair should have been fired into the sun. There was no way that should have lasted longer than a shift. They're hacks. They're both hacks. And I can say that now because now the tournament's over and I don't have to cheer for them anymore.
Oh, they show Mitch Marner. He looks like Craig Trulia, kind of.
He does, doesn't he? Craig, if you're watching.
Craig.
You should get into hockey.
Is he a hockey fan?
I don't think so. He's from New York, so maybe. I don't know. But yeah. That was great feed by Marner, too, to find him set up all alone.
Well, that's the thing with Marner. He's a playmaker. I guess McDavid's a playmaker too, but McDavid can score. And Marner.
Yeah, so is Gretzky. You still don't leave him alone in front of in the garden spot. That's just absurd. Golly, yeah. I mean, heartbreaker for the U.S. honestly, because they played well. I think they played the better overall game. I think they deserve to win it a little bit more, but that's hockey. As every hockey fan knows, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Yeah, no, again, very even game. Very even game. You could say the States played slightly better, but only slight. These teams
definitely in the overtime. Definitely in the overtime period, the USA was playing better, I think.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, I think that was a BS icing call.
Well, I think I'll have to watch that again. Oh, there's Aiden Hill, the backup goalie, who didn't play a minute.
Yeah, didn't play one single solitary second. Well, good for Seth Jarvis. I thought honestly at the beginning of the tourney, I thought Canada would win it, and I wasn't mistaken there.
I thought Canada or States. I thought Canada or States would win it. I couldn't see Sweden or Finland winning it.
I thought Finland had a outside chance, but nah. This clash was inevitable, and like I said, Binnington didn't let in a soft goal. Canada would have a fantastic chance to win. And not only did he not let in a soft goal, he was the better goaltender tonight. He was definitely not that Hellebuck was bad, but Bennington outplayed him tonight for sure.
Well, and but don't take anything away from Hellebuck. He made some clutch saves.
He did,
especially in the dying seconds of regulation.
Yeah, he did. He got it to overtime. Mm-hmm. So like I said, not a bad goal. He's not a bad. The loss is not on Hellebuck. In fact, honestly, I don't even think. No, the loss is on Fox. The loss is on Adam Fox. The loss is on Adam Fox, leaving McDavid wide open, just wandering around, not knowing what he's supposed to do. That is who I'm blaming for the loss.
Okay, that's a very fair point. Yeah, no, that's.
I am of the opinion in the sport of ice hockey, especially at this level, that in probably 99% of the time when a goal is scored, it's more the other team. It's more the team that surrendered a goal screwed up. Yeah, it's more they made a mistake than that. Well, it's rare, like when they do everything right and surrender a goal. That's
in the first game against Canada State, the first game, it was Crosby, right?
Mm-hmm.
He that's very uncharacteristic of Crosby because he's normally pretty good with that kind of stuff, but no one's perfect.
Even good players sometimes make bad plays.
So are they gonna do the Four Nations Cup every year that they don't?
I sure hope so. Way better. What they should do. Yeah. Here's what they should do: is because every 2 years there's a World Cup, and obviously every 4 years there's a Winter Olympics.
Do they still have the World Cup?
They're starting it again.
Oh, are they? Okay.
They're starting it again. Yeah.
And they haven't had one since 2016.
Yeah, it's been a while for that too. So what they should do, since the World Cup is every 2 years, they should do the Four Nations on the off years if it's not an Olympic year. That's what they should do. Okay. And what they should do is they should move it. The World Cup or Four Nations should be right before the start of the regular season. That's when it should take place, in my opinion.
Well, this replaced the All-Star game, right?
Yeah, and just no All-Star game. Just forget
there are like the first 2 times hockey was in the Olympics. It was actually in the Summer Olympics. And there are
1980, people, right? Yeah.
What? Sorry.
Well, yeah, I remember 1980. That was a summer year.
No, because back until the early 90s, the summer and winter were the same year.
The same year, yeah. I think 1980. Yeah, I remember that because 1980 was Miracle on Ice.
Yeah, that was in Lake Placid, New York. And that's actually the second time they hosted it. The first time was 1932. It was in Lake Placid.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's going to Salt Lake City. I want to say 2032 or something.
I know
Salt Lake City, Utah is going to host the Winter Olympics. Man.
Because if it's in Utah, that's the same time zone I'm in. I hate it when it's in China or Pyeongchang. That Olympics was just you can't watch anything live. But if it's in Utah, that's my time zone. So that would be perfect.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I did not watch the Summer Olympics at all last year for obvious reasons because we're Catholics. And,
that abomination.
Yeah, that was.
And that made me angry because that was the first time Canada had a basketball team in the Olympics since I think 2000 or something. So, I watched the exhibition game. We played against you guys. We played against States, and where you guys won by I think 12 or 14 points or something. But I didn't watch the tournament because, for reasons, it's blasphemy. And the stuff Candace Owens is talking about, it's no surprise that it's blasphemy.
I'm in another group chat of Hurricanes fans who were watching the game here. So Fox in.
Oh, Crosby's going to get the trophy now. Your favorite player. Oh, they're all there. Well, Canada still pulled it off. Huh. I mean, it helps that it really helps having McKinnon, McDavid, and Cale Makar.
Yeah, that I mean,
Helps.
that's why I thought it was just. I start with the tournament. I thought that was going to be too much for any team to really overcome. Honestly, I didn't expect Canada to lose a game. The fact that they lost it all kind of surprised me. Like the USA, I thought. I mean, honestly, I think if you have a best of 7 series, I think Team USA would win in best of 7.
Well, I think it would go to 7. Let's put it that way.
And I think it would go to 7, yeah. And it probably, what would happen? It would go to 7 and overtime at a 2-2 tie because that's what these two teams like. That's what USA and Canada like to do.
Yeah, in both men and women too. In women's hockey, it's always 3-2. Always Canada, US. I don't watch a whole lot of it, but I always watch the highlights, and it's like, 3-2. Yeah, that's the eternal score of Canada and USA in hockey. Now, I think Canada's best international team was the 2014 Olympics, 2016 World Cup. It was essentially the same team.
Yeah.
6-0 in each of the tournaments. So 12-0 overall. In the Olympics, in 6 games, guess how many goals we allowed in the entire 6 games?
I can't remember.
3.
Like 3 in 6 games. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And I remember, what was that streak like? When Sidney Crosby was playing on a Canadian national team, I think now the record I think is 27-1, with that one loss being last week.
Last week, yeah. Well, no, because in the 2010 Olympics in the round robin, America beat Canada. Remember
that? It was since then, I think.
Oh,
I think that was the streak. Okay. Yeah, I think it was from that game on.
Yeah.
28 games. We're playing for Team Canada from that game to now. They had they have lost once, which was last week.
Okay.
Well, I've probably got to turn in. It's almost midnight here.
All right. Well,
we got to collab and do some theology stuff. There's definitely some things I want to.
Yeah, I've been studying a lot about the 15th century heresy of conciliarism. So, which is, there's some interesting stuff there, actually. But we will definitely collab again, not in terms of sports, but in terms of Catholic stuff.
For sure.
And thank you. I think this was a great tournament. You said it was a glorified group of exhibition games, but it produced good hockey. So
it was some of the best hockey I've ever seen. Like,
and the States has nothing to be ashamed of.
No, as a team, no. It's just, I know that after all the crap that we've been talking the last week, I know we're gonna get it back and then some from every Canadian. And you know what? I guess what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So
well, believe it or not, I'm one of those Canadians who wants to become the 50.
Yeah. I said, we'll take you, and we'll take Alberta and Saskatchewan, but the rest of Canada's got. I want that part of it. All right. You take care.
I will end the stream, and God bless Matthew. And you get some sleep. It's almost midnight there. It's only 9:50 here.
Yeah. Good night.
God bless.